Oh, well, fellas, it's been a hot minute. We have week 1 ADL. So, we did the recording for it a little bit ago. We got our week 1, we're up against Thunderball, the coach of the HK Blades. We'll see what 6 they're running. I'll take a note of it. So, there is Mammo Swine, Rotom H, Serp. I knew Serp was coming. Creamy, Gallade, and Iron Jugulus. Alrighty, so no fake out on lead, which is kind of nice. Wide guard is an option that is led. No Orthworm, no Gator, no Venonat. It's tempting to run like a pledge lead, but I probably won't game 1. I'd like to know what the Jugulus's Quark Drive boost might be. So I think for game 1, we'll just lead the Unga Bunga stuff, and we'll have Prim and Annihilate just in back. Think that'll probably be fine. If Gallade is led, we probably won't click Eruption turn 1. Depending on what the field is, we might just Erupt, and that. Gallade and Jugulus, okay, so... Yeah, booster energy and focus sash on the Gallade as well. Quark drive boosting. It is boosting speed. Okay, that's fine. We can Tailwind. I feel like we're better off clicking Fire Blast into the Jugulus. It's do I want a Terra? Because we have a lot of these Pokemon that can Terra. Iron Jugulus cannot Terra. It's the only thing on T-Ball's roster that can't Terra. We can't Terra anything in the back, so I think we just do Rip it. And we throw off just a Specs Fire Blast into it. Because if we get it off, we should be looking pretty good, and I feel like we have to at least respect the option for Wide Guard, and if we miss Fire Blast, that's just us getting Skill Diffed. So, I'll hold it if that's the case. There was no Wide Guard, unfortunate, so hopefully we hit the Fire Blast. We do hit the Fire Blast, that'll do a lot to Jugulus. It might just KO it, depending on bulk. How bulky is a Jugulus? Okay, so it does take it out, that's beautiful. Alright, so Typhlosion gets a knockout already. We do like that. Psycho Cut just going straight in. Down to 25. This would be awesome if we had Blaze, because we'd be in Blaze range now, but not quite. Rotom Heat is in now. Okay. I'm kind of down to look at doubling the Gallade. I think that's probably fine, like lunging and just fire blasting into it. If things go sour, I think T-Ball just gets a double knockout. It will be pretty explosive. That's a lot of the intent behind the team. So there's a Terra. Is the Terra on Gallade? It is on Gallade. If that's like fire or water, that's fair. Stellar. Oh, that's kind of pog, actually. Does he have Sneak? He might have Sneak. If he's got Sneak, we're still breaking Sash. Oh, it's Faint. Okay, yeah, that's cool. So Typhlosion definitely drops to that, but that's fine. We do get an attack drop because it's sashed, and we're faster because we do have that. That did a lot. Volbeat doing some nice hard guards here. Okay, so Volbeat definitely drops to the overheat. So we'll pop that all in now. That is that. That is that. And Volbeat we weren't expecting to take any KOs here, but we do have Annihilate, and we've got Prim as well. In Tailwind, we should be faster than everything. Let's have a look at what could be in back. So what could be in back is Serp, Mamo, Alcremie. How many turns of Tailwind do we have? I think we've only got 2 turns left. 2 turns left. I kind of like to keep Scarf, Annihilate hanging out. But there's not really like a good mon to hit CC into. And Gallade could wide guard here, so I'm pretty down to... Gallade's throwing off like a lot of offensive pressure as well. I'm probably just going to Rage Fist it, and I'll probably just look to Water Pledge the Rotom. Get damage on the board. This probably won't knock it out, but it's Gallade, so it's a bit frail. Yeah, so that's nice. Okay, so we take that. Annihilate gets 1. I don't think Prim's getting this knockout, though. There was no wide guard. Maybe there's no wide guard. That comes so close to killing. And it's Citrus Berry. The Rotom is also at -2. So, Prim should... Oh, that's rough. So, I think with that play done, I think Serp is almost guaranteed in the back. We do have Rindo on Prim, though. So, it's not too bad. Prim does not get that. Yeah, it is superior. Okay. That's what we figured. Going for that Wisp play there. I don't think Burnt Rage Fist picks up Rotom. I'm kind of fine leaving Rotom to chill. I might look at just doubling the Serp here. Serp protects, that's rough. It could be a double protect. Double protect's a good play. Oh, it's not. Oh, we could have taken out Rotom. That's rough. Rotom, I don't know how much damage it'll do. Like, it'll probably just, like, throw a Thunderball onto the Prim. Prim should still take a Leaf Storm from that range. It won't take a double hit, though. So maybe I have to Rage Fist Rotom now and, like, just pray it kills. Maybe protect on the Prim. Because what I'm thinking, right, I have a feeling this won't be enough to get the knockout. That does fucking nothing. Yeah, so that's the Leaf Storm just straight into there. It looks like I reckon it's just going to be a double into Prim. It is a straight double into Prim. Not much counterplay we have around that at the moment, unfortunately. There's no jet or anything. We can't do any side genning or anything of the sort like that. So I think the game wants sort of at a lock. I don't think we're going to be able to take out the Superior. I'll go for the Hyper Voice anyway. I still think it's just a cook. I think it's a matter of... I think Rotom gets one more KO and then Superior gets a final KO. Because there's no reason not to just double the Prim here. Because, like, if you KO, you just get the redirected hit. Oh, it's rough, but it's okay. Because what we've seen from... We didn't see too much from Gallade. I would have... Maybe keeping it around to gauge some more info on it might have been smart. But we are just going to keep throwing this out, so Serp is going to get another 1. And Rotom gets a second. And we don't get any more KOs, so that goes 1-1 and Prim goes 0-1. So going into game 2, the lead of Jugulus Gallade, if that happens again, Pledge is looking really strong. I think I might just... Because we can't do Annihilate, because it's Speed Booster. Because Annihilate isn't fast enough. But I think we can try a Pledge Angle, fellas. And if the Pledge Angle doesn't work, then, you know, it's unfortunate. But Pledge Angle seems good, because it's only the Superior and the Jugulus that are known to be able to jump it. Gallade does have Feint, so if Gallade is left, we probably will be forced to Terra the Grovyle early. Fourth in this spot, I think, has to be Volbeat? Right? If the pledges are, we could just dome something with Annihilate, because we can get a guaranteed knockout with the Gambit. That's worth it. I think that's worth it. Alrighty, so I'll mark the rest of them. So Electrode will stay 0-0. Volbeat will stay 0-1. And we'll see what other stuff T-Ball wants to bring for the game 2. So we saw Booster Speed. We saw nothing else from the Jugulus. We saw Feint and Sight Cut from Gallade. Citrus, just sort of standard-ish Rotom stuff, right? Okay, this is good. So we should just get our pledge up. The only thing I think costs pledging here is like a flinch. Which I think is fine. I think that's fine. I have to swing turn 1, because if I protect and it's like it's a Tailwind drop some stuff, that's really bad. So we'll throw both pledges out. We've only seen protect on the Superior as well. So maybe that move might have been better thrown into the Rotom. Okay, so it is a Tailwind, so getting Pledge off here will actually be super nice. That into Prem. Prem should live. Yeah, Prem does live. Nice. Alrighty, so we got the Pledge off here, so we now have speed advantage. That at half. That is a big half. That was a crit, that's why. We'll take that to the bank, though, every day of the week. So now our options are... If we think Prim can get a knockout with both of these, I'm still pretty down to Endeavor Rotom and go for the Hyper Voice anyway. I should be the ability. I am the ability. Okay. That's a good thing to check in the middle of game 2. Rotom swaps out, so this is copying an Endeavor plus a Hyper Voice, which is superior, so I'm actually pretty happy with that. The Jugulus is still faster. Problematic. It's fine though, because I think we can just go into Typhlosion. Yeah. The Surplus Life Orb as well. Does Superior have any priority moves? I don't think it does. This kind of goes like a little bit bad. I think we still just rip Terra on this though. Just to deal as much damage as possible. So it was Iron Jugulis got 1 on Prim. Prim having a bit of a rougher showing in this game, in this series. So this is probably going to be Serp, because it has to be Serp because it can't be Jugulis. What Serp is Terra? It's Terra Rock. I think I did through the grass move into as well, right? I really hope so. Yeah, nice. Holy shit. Okay, so Grovyle gets a kill. That's awesome. And, that's Superior down. Unfortunately, they do see myself locking into that now. So, they do have an option of going into Gallade. Yes, okay, so this is a wide guard coming out of here, like, for absolute certainty. I think Grovyle's best thing to do here is probably Endeavor away, break that Sash. Tailwind and Swamp both have 1 more turn. But I still think I have to swap this into Annihilate. Yeah, there's like no way it doesn't wide guard here. If there's no wide guard here, this is a really good bluff. Because there's no way you go into like a Superior in pre-arena matchup and like not pack wide guard. Like that's insanity. Yeah, there it is. Okay. You would have definitely had it. So we had to play with that in mind. That break Sash still doesn't really do a lot. Still in a mild spot of bother here. Just because Grovyle isn't really being hit. Any hit they go for will put Grovyle into Sash. I'm going to, because they're probably just going to Tailwind and swing, right? That makes the most sense. There's no real stop. There's no stopping that at all. There's no stopping like a Tailwind and just going in. Because this will probably just be just a double in into the... Yeah, so they just basically ignored Grovyle for the entire game. And there's nothing really like Typhlosion can do to sort of like stop that now. Yeah, there's literally nothing. Let's go for the upper hand. Yeah, there was just nothing. There's just nothing that could be done after that. I played well. Locking into Eruption there was risky without knowing what the backline was, because we had momentum and then it just stopped, just abruptly. I don't think there's any other KO that we just can't take, so we're just gonna Endeavor. Unreal. much has a Tailwind left, actually? Is it 1? Oh, 1 turn of Tailwind! Oh, Grovol! Grovol might get another. Grovol might get another, fellas. Alright, so our Creamy and Mamoswine both didn't come to this game. I'll pop that in now. Okay, so that went 2, 2. You are inevitably going to die. You didn't come to that, and you went that. I reckon he might faint me for the knockout. I'm gonna upper hand. No, no feint! Unreal, man. We just have that knock. He was giving it to me. No, dude. Absolute shambles. That's okay, Grove. I still got a kill. I'm down to that. That was good. I didn't really... So, Gallade got... I don't know how many kills Gallade got. I think 2 or 3 in that game. Yeah, because Gallade would have got the, what's it called? Gallade got that one. Then it got the other. Rotom didn't get any kills. The Juggler's got the first one. Who got the second one? What's the second one against? The Annihilate. The Gallade definitely got the one into the Typhlosion. Oh, Jesus, I don't know. Hopefully T was tracking stats. Alright. It's done. The Band-Aid's ripped off. So, I don't even know who we're up against week 2. Next week. Looking at that. Schedule. Oh, we're against Parashap? I'm gonna fucking... Oh.